interesting that comparing the Nepali NGO that did the work, technical NGO that did the work, the Nepali NGO was 3 times cheaper on a per capita basis and a per project basis. First thing. Second, when you broke that down into software and hardware, now already realize that the Nepali NGO's construction and working cost is already 3 times cheaper. The software to hardware difference turned out to be 33% for the Nepali NGO, 66% hardware, whereas for the donors it was reversed, 66% for software and 33% for hardware. Now this already, and then we went on to find out, and this is, we can challenge this, we found out that the Nepali one was 3 times more sustainable. Now how do we do that? 9 years down the road, they are still working, where most of the donor ones are not working, the water supply schemes. Now this already tells you that we are more interested in what I call not personal corruptions, because personal corruptions are interesting for TV and newspapers. We're interested as scholars in what I call structural corruption. What is the structure that leads to this kind of corruption? So in the work we began analyzing, we use what we call the theory of plural rationalities, comes from social anthropology, which is, despite my being both an engineer and economist, I've been getting more heavily into this kind of stuff. We find out that if you look at corruption, you find out that there are 5 kind of responses you find, social responses. One of them, a very fatalist kind of response of the fatalist masses, is to suffer it in silence, which is what goes on to a large extent. The other extreme of that is to fulminate, to fulminate a campaign with moral outrage.